Good morning, folks. Interestingly, the doctors and everybody just wanted to talk about coliforms. Today, I'm a microbiologist. By the way, I said I'm a professor, and somebody said I'm a professor in microbiology, and somebody said, "How can you prove that today?" So then I was doing lots of talk and all that among the class students and all. So they don't want to believe me until and unless I prove myself. Then I just read the Tope Wilson's book, and they studied that in a bottled, in a company bottled water bottle, you have live organisms. Would you believe it or not that the how much of a bottle is packed, it's coming, they will have coliforms, but it's not infectious, it's not harmful, but it is there, bacteria is there, and we are not totally you can say what you call very free. So you, my friends, I'm just putting this talk to all my friends, and you just tell thank you, Jeevan, for that bottle you give me today, and I would just you see with your eyes for what I'm doing this podcast. You can just go that much of imagination on wishing me, and I want to thank you that you will be tuning to this podcast, and this is a simple talk. I want to talk about the things which is make you very interesting to listen and hear. We have I have just jovial thing stuff like censor David. Bible censor David means, I just put the word censor David. Censor David is a person when God has punished David for taking censor. So censor David got 30. So that is what I am just talking here. After I just put my friends a bottle of water. Those who are tuned into my channel, there is Coliforms from microbiologist, the professor, the known professor, or to forget everything, what they can see. And that note, I wanted to just put this talk, and everything comes fine, everything works fine for us, and as we keep moving, and there are lots of things we can talk about. Jesus, you can talk about Allah, you can talk about several other gods, Satya Sai Baba, you can talk, and Lord of Lord and Kings of Kings, and everybody you can talk. And it's sadly that why did you take your hand stone? What is the stone that you took to throw me? Was Jesus asking in Matthew, in John 10:32. We will come again for that again. But this is a talk we wanted to talk. You people will have your eyes stick on a water bottle, a Bisleri bottle. You get pluck one out of it, and you just how you can wish tonight me joy of not seeing anything, but you can just dream about something. What you know, that is the extent of heaven and the extent of pleasure, until this day, with all your kids and children and all that you can have. I remember when I was in my college, our staying place, our place, we shared the emails and all. There is a place where we shared, everybody was asked to collect the emails, so we quickly shared, all the students, each other, we quickly shared the emails. I remember where we shared the email. So quickly I just throw a bottle of water for that point, Bisleri bottle for that, to continue the talk on coliforms. And interestingly, I am not doing a heavy stuff for God and things like that to bore you, but I'll be sharing an incident. My dad was suffering from liver cancer, and all of a sudden he succumbed to death within 6 months of time. And as being a doctor, I was very Even though he was a clergyman, he was a spiritual man. I was just shocked. Things are turning around that way. We usually believe the spiritual people will not have such problem and all, but all of a sudden such things happened. And I was looking at his medical records. He's been taking insulin for a long time, and he never takes my advice. For I'm sorry for my dad for that. Many of the times, even my prayers for him, he doesn't take. So he's a very, in fact, he's a very long-headed man, a straight-headed man. If my friends would know him like very much, he's my God, I can tell you. And if you people can see him and remember him with me in my college, and I'm very proud of you to remember. And he's my God, naturally he's my God. And today I'm just under his shelter anytime, except for that time when I sit out for my greatest friend who can be feeling just look pity on me if at all, in front of my house out of the shelter. So that is not a big thing, but I'm just grateful for my dad for being what, and I just think him as my God. And if not some praises from any friends at all. If I had omitted lots of things on your account, please keep it for me, and we can have a joyful time some other day. But I remember the Pongal time, people cook rice. In the Tamil Nadu, the people cook rice, and we have that Pongal, no? So just remember that Pongal rice and all, we can pull it out to somewhere, and wherever, if it is safe, you can have and share and eat and all. That could be never be a miserable thing, never be a miserable thought. I thought this podcast will keep going that way, and it is interesting to see. Just throw another Bisleri bottle on up and swing it on that, you can catch it back, if not nothing at all in your life, and you see everything. How great is that? Then blasphemies and lies around here. People take the phones and they lie about you and talk every filth on you, and they have not even seen you also in their life. They are full of that. How sad it is. And they will put others also into jeopardy. Thank for Censor David got 30, Just don't forget Censor David. Censor David will grow big beard and he'll go for big show making thing. If not, if he is happy with the 30 and stick to his job, his Censor David will go for so sad story. So what I have to give for Censor David, for all that what he had seen is much more I cannot give from that for Censor David. And I was not stopped. It's 8 minutes and my talk is still going. My dad was just asking my helping hand to his toilet. He's fully gone that day. The morning, one of his dad's friend who prays in tongues. The spiritual Christian Pentecostal people will pray in tongues. He used to pray long prayer in tongues, and actually my dad is dying today, this morning. He is supposed to go to the checkup for the last time, but we are in short of money also, and we are not doing the liver transplant. So he is also deteriorated, and ascites and all that fully is going to succumb today. Morning he sipped a coffee, tea and all, and he was not able to go to the toilet. So he asked my helping hand. I am not just talking, I've been talking long things on the verse and Bible things. It's a rubbish and a total waste of time just talking about all that. I just sorry for that, because I just learned lot of things. It's no point in talking about many things which is of not relevant things. Keep on hours and you dispose yourself somebody great behind your screen and all that. You just tell out your and that you're nothing. You're just like my dad is just gone within 6 months, and I can very much tell you are nothing. Those people who are showing up in the screen, they're all nothing. They'll just go like that, and because even I was brought up in the church background, and I was just trying to recollect. My dad is already all of a sudden my dad was fine in 6 months, and he succumbed with hepatitis. By 6 months time he got cancer. Everything is developed within 6 months, and he's been vanished off. We have something called the secret coming of the Lord or something like that. So that two people will be in the field, one will be taken and not be there like that. So I can't even take it to myself that my dad is like this second, and I was even ready to just pray for him to get relieved of the cancer, and I was that much powerful that time. But he is he was 70 years old, and he's very straightforward walk. He's a straight walker. Means he's a grown-up man, and he knows things very well, and there are several times I dreamt about him after his death into my life, that he is with me and all, because my soul was very depressed. Many times after my dad went, my mom went during my microbiology time exam, and my professors all treated so bad on me, and this is what so much of things which I omitted in front of you people, that you can just carry it away effort all for nothing, and we will have everything what we see and nothing at all, other than what we can imagine now, other than what you can imagine. And this is what I wanted to just focus, and I have not finished it. This thing we actually there is I was telling that people were sharing emails and all. Our friends, college, in our college we were studying MBBS time. We shared the college friends. We shared the emails. We had the Pongal and all that, and Pongal all in the safest place, and lots of things we understood. And I just realized if Jesus had come when I was in college, and I had just told my dad is the God to me and all. And if Jesus had really come into my life during my college time, then our Jesus is asking, according to the Matthew 18 Matthew 18 27 18. I'll just get you the verse. Matthew 18:32. Then his Lord, after he has called him, said unto him, O wicked servant, for I forgave thee all the debt, because thou desirest me. All the debts I did because thou desirest me. My dad was desiring to the Lord, and he was an atheist. He was desiring to the Lord, and he jumped into the ministry. When he went to the ministry, he was living in a hut, a thatched roof hut, and all the four sides were mud were put, and was put and was given, and he went into and started the ministry, because one of his leader has asked, his fellow leader has asked, can you go and do the ministry? So he was going and doing the ministry like that, and we are seeing, and so the aspect of, Jesus was very very saddened with this thought. Where is that verse? I will just find out for you. So I wanted to talk about is the desire. Desire is, we started, if Jesus has really come into our life, then we have desired the Lord. We have desired for Jesus. That is a emotional desire. That is for Jesus. And my dad was very much in desirous because of the Holy Spirit, and he was desirous with the ministry and the love towards his children, and he was very desirous. And my dad is such a man. You can never know that he has come back to the Lord, and he was doing the ministry with such a desire, and it was just very pleasing for us, and that his fellow beings are also very much, and that is the love which is bound to our family, and has taken us this far. And my dad is no way in any hurt or any thought, any sinful nature against anybody else. In his life, he never thought that 10:32, John 10:32, Jesus answered them, "Many good works have I shewed you." Jesus said, "Many good works have I shewed you from my Father. For which of those works do you stone me?" Which of the works do you stone me? Means you have that attitude that to stone Jesus. They wanted to stone. What is the thing that you are very much? What is the thing which sprung for you to on your level of place? What is that? What is that which is hurtful for you? What is that? What is that you are indebted? What is that you are in debt for my dad? And what is if our father Jesus is telling, Jesus is telling, many good works I have done, many good works I have shewed from my Father. For which of those would you stone me? Which of those would you stone me? So this is an attitude like my dad, and I was just not completed. My dad I was ending because his dad went that he's just asking me a helping hand. That is lost. Is very much sure is lost journey, and the person who is speaking in tongues and praying, my dad's friend is continuously praying there, and I took him a helping hand, and he had a cup of tea, I think, not coffee. He took a cup of tea, and he the brother who had prayed still long time, he went maybe 5 minutes, and they called me, and I gave the helping hand to my dad, and my dad was just falling, asking my helping hand to fall on the side of the bed. So I gave the helping hand to just lie down. That is all. His eyes were up, and he gave up the ghost. That is my dad's journey, and there are many things I wanted to tell. What I was trying to talk to you is this is a podcast. It comes as a podcast. It doesn't come as a video. I am not going to dance in front of you, or show a scene in front of you, or do porn in front of you, or I am not had to be a porn actor for you, or demonstrator or a sex demonstrator or whatever it is. I am not a player, I am not a magician, joker, I am not a great scholar, a player, nobody. I am just trying to say that I can open your eyes to see what all you can see, how far you can see things, what all you recollect, and the person who is just speaking to you is no more. Imagine the person who is speaking to you is no more, and how long can you see, how far you can see. That much is a dream, that much is a dream true and nothing else. And now you have everything to say about it. And just I wanted to tell, Censor David got 30. And because why Censor David got 30 is, there is a point I wanted to just share, like this the person, why are you seated, brother, and I remember when we were taken our vaccination during our HIV, hepatitis B in college days, that is during the 2000, I think, hepatitis we were taking vaccination. I still remember hepatitis vaccination we were taking. So the Censor David got 30 means that's just a talk I'm just telling. Please, I have no time to describe all that, this detail. And Censor David has got 30 is, I studied a family medicine course. For 30,000 rupees, I studied a family medicine course from the great college from Belur, the Christian Medical College, you can know. Then we have the Pongal here. We have the Pongal of Tamil Nadu is very much there, and girls are very much, for Pongal and all, they will be just jumping over for that and all. Then these are a few things. I have nothing more to tell, and make your eyes more enlightened to see what all you can see and nothing at all. What all you can see, what you can hear behind, and what you can see and nothing at all. That is what I wanted to talk today. People, just those who turned into this, all 22 minutes are gone, and my dad is gone, and everybody started to inform everybody. My dad is no more. By 17 February 2017 is no more. He is the man. The man who is left is the man who made me an MBBS doctor. And there are moments I wanted to just, I was just putting my head tilt, and was looking at one of my college friends, and during our exam days, how we wrote exam and all. No, I was just like giggling and laughing and smiling at all, and everything is wonderful. But what am I hearing? What am I hearing stuff, sir? What am I knowing the knowledge? Those moments, nobody can erase it out of my mind, or anybody can take it out. Such things which we gone through, and all of a sudden I can put a talk on that. These simple things I'm just talking to extent where I can recollect things, many things which I can try to recollect. Even though I cannot write a story for you, in spite, but I can write a range of things for you. And there are people, if there are pupils to say there is a professor or nothing at all, and how can your friends and those students can grab it and they can digest it? That is what it's up to them, how long they can digest the thought of that, what they had seen, what they stays in their memory, and nothing at all. And it is a lovely thing to give to them, and to remind them that they had seen or not at all. So here today I am not just talking behind as a podcast and thing. I'm just telling, as Matthew 7:7 says, ask, seek, knock. Those who ask will ask will get, ask will be, I'll read that verse. They ask, it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open to you. Ask and ask, it shall be given to you. And seek, you shall find. Knock, it shall be open to you. Ask means ask, my friend. You don't have to. I ask you a thing, then you tell a big lie. That is a friend's attitude. No, I am not. You tell no. It is a very big lie you tell. On a white lie on a day, you just tell a big lie, and you can never forget it. If it is a really lie, you cannot forget in your life. If it is really lie, you should tell the truth. Dear friend, do you know me? That means somebody will blindly deny. No, I'm not possible. It's not possibly me. That is actually it's very bad. You should not tell like that, because it is very harmful. Because maybe these are the lines which we leave, but you should tell the truth. Because I have when I was in college, one of preacher or somebody has told, if you do not pray, you will die. That is a truth. See, these things you don't have to find in the Bible. This is a fact. You should pray for somebody, but if you don't pray, you will die. Praying is for somebody else's. If I have to live, I have to pray for somebody. That's what is it. So this is a thing like, and this much of Pongal and all is there, and people are all now stagnant, and they want to call me up. For what? They want to call me up for other vision. They want to know what is what, because I have not vomited many things now here. And this I said these many facts, and they want to they want the clarity of the length of the vision and the sight of all the ideas which is behind this, and maybe if it helps them, or if it wonders them, that Pongal and the Pongal, I also took a Pongal and I had them. Then the Pongal is there. I am also eating. The girls saw. Some girls, they like the Pongal, and if they saw the Pongal is nice, fine. So, and everybody likes it, and they want to know the extent of the vision and what can else be there for. This depth of thing. They everybody wants to know. They don't want cock and buck stories. You just go and rock around like somebody, and even if you had the ocean depth of desire for somebody, and not having the truth, then is of no use. So this is the pretty much thing, and when you really speak truth, you are nobody. Nobody can stand for truth. I can very much guarantee and say, you can just win a half of the world in your life, or you can know the white world of the half of the world, but you will never stretch your finger at me and just talk. You pointed and for a mistake which I have done in my life for any point. I am not talking about sin or anything, but when you are point out something on a air, you talked about you, even the birds will carry, the dogs will carry, the fox will carry, your hippopotamus will carry, it will carry to the king and tell what you are telling around in the world, what you telecast, what you live, what you speak out, what you spit it out, what you tell it around the world. It will not tolerate. It will not tolerate. The Christ, blood of the Christ will not tolerate. You can rather spit on his blood and just run an institute and you just preach that you are God. Your God who conquered half world, you just tell it out. Who cares if your throat bleeds or if your throat is nothing? Who cares, man? You cares. You are you are nobody, nowhere, you are nothing. Your nothing means nothing. What do you know? Go and teach. What do you know? Go and cater. What do you go do catering. What you are doing catering, you're a good God to do your cater. Do that well, man. You do that well, but never stretch out your hand to speak about me, speak about what I am doing, what my dad is doing, what is my dad is up to, or you can raise, or you do your thing on a religious way. Speak out. You stand with your balls on that. I'm ready. I'm just started this as Coliform talk. I'm a microbiologist. You can never pull out a mustache hair from me. That or the shameful students will just, you will see, they will be sitting on the streets on the bricks and happy for you. You Pharisee and covered, you scribe, you yelling around on the world, throughout the world. What you're talking about is no sense. What you got on your head? You cruel head. And I would like to go, if somebody speaks on the tongue, to keep on going, that you got it, man, and you will tell it to the world that your Lord is good. Dance, speak rubbish. You go modality and your modernity and your rubbish prophets, two filthy, shameless, clothless prophets are on the streets. How dare you can just see a vision that prophesied in Revelation 10 or 11. Do you still think like that? Then you will face like that. If you believe to be that prophet, you will just repeat